He go in the garage, like the garage is like right behind it where he was sitting at. He come back. He got the Glockiano on his hip. I'm looking at this nigga. I'm like, oh, no, he didn't. I'm like, oh, nah. But he got Glockiano on his hip, nigga. What I got? I got a book bag with some basketball, with a basketball in it and some shoes. What I'm gonna do? Throw the basketball and then throw the shoes at him. After that, and some clothes, nigga. I'm gonna be like this, nigga. To hold this. Ask me if I want to hold his Glockiana. I'm like, nah. I do not want my fingerprints on that because it looks like you use it, sir. It looks like you use it. I don't want nothing to do with that. Then he was like, nah, it's not even like that. Like, you could just, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm cool. Like, I'm good. Like, I'll hold my basketball. You want to hold my basketball? Took the Glockiana out, right? One in the head, cocked it back. Sat it on the table, right? Sat it on the table in front of me. I kid you not. I'm shitting bricks right now because he cocked it back. I'm like, oh, nah, there's one in the head. Like, nah, I ain't want to get in all this. He put it on the table. Then he just looking at me. I'm looking at him. Then he said, I'm going to ask you one question. And you got 5 seconds to answer it. At this point, I'm like, nigga, if you're going to shoot me, nigga, because I'm gangster, nigga. I don't really care, nigga. I'm gangster. He got Glockiano on his hip, right? He come back, he sit down. I ain't gonna lie, though. Part of me was like, this nigga not gonna shoot me for real. That's what I'm thinking in my head. I'm like, he just trying to scare me. You feel me? That's what I'm thinking, right? But then he sat down, and this is when I was like, this nigga might shoot me. Because he was like, he said, if the police came in here right now and I shot you, I would just tell them you trespassing because I don't know you. You're a random stranger to me. What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Juice Man Deal, and I'm back with another video, man. You know what I'm saying? But look, man. Today I got a different type of video for y'all, man. Today is gonna be a story time, man. You know what I'm saying? But look, before we get into the story time, I need y'all to do 3 things for me. Actually 4. It's not too much though, man. First, I need y'all to go check out my latest video. I'm gonna put it right here. It's low-key kind of trending right now. I don't know what's going on. I'm at 1,000. Last time I checked, I was at 1,100 views, man. Clap it up. 1,100 views, man, my last video, man. Well, not my last one, but the 2 for Drake. I'm going to put it right here, man. Go check that video out if you haven't already. And the second, I need you to subscribe to the channel, man. Hit the subscribe button, man. We about to go crazy all summer. All summer we going crazy. Hit the subscribe button. And also turn on your post notice so you're notifying every single time I drop the video, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit that bell. We going to wait for you to hit the bell. Hit the bell, man. Go ahead. I'm gonna wait for you to subscribe to the channel first and hit the bell. So go ahead. You did it yet? Hold on. We gonna wait, man. We can take our time. We can take our time with it. Go ahead. Hit the bell, man. Go ahead. You hit the bell? I think he did. Did you subscribe? I think he did. We're gonna get straight to it, man. Look, boom. So obviously, if you read the title of this, it is a story time on when I almost got shot by my ex-girlfriend's dad, man. I know, it sounds crazy. But listen, man, I'm gonna get into depth on what happened. 3 years ago, I think. Maybe 3 years ago. I go to the gym early in the morning. And I'm working out because I used to play basketball for Thomas More. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Thomas More. But I used to play basketball at Thomas More University in Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? So early in the morning, I was working out. It was during the summer. I was working out. And then it was around like 9:30 or 10 o'clock, something like that. I get a phone call from my girlfriend at the time. You know what I'm saying? And she like, whoop, can you come over? I need you to bring some things for me. So I'm like, okay, what you need? You feel me? She talking about bring some pads, boom, some period stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, bet, I got you. You know what I'm saying? I'm being a good boyfriend like I'm supposed to. You know what I'm saying? And all y'all niggas out there, be good boyfriends to y'all girls because y'all don't want them doing stuff for, you know what I'm saying? You don't want them to find another nigga to do it for them. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and do it, nigga. What you waiting for, nigga? Do it, nigga. But look, She asked me to do that. I'm like, boom, I got you. So I ended up getting pads, some flowers, and some chocolates. Being a nice boyfriend, she on her period. You know, girls like sweet stuff, so I got her. So I pull up, boom, give it to her. I'm thinking I'm just about to leave. She like, can you stay a little bit? I'm like, all right, I ain't thinking nothing of it. I'm like, all right, I'll stay for a little bit. So boom, I end up staying for like maybe 2-3 hours, right? Then out of nowhere, she on her phone, and her phone start blowing up. And she answer it, and it's her dad, right? But I'm not thinking nothing of it because the whole time I'm thinking that her dad know I'm here. So I'm like, you feel me? I'm chilling. Then she get off the phone, she like her whole mood changed. Like she moving around, like this, like she frantic, like she just seen the ghost or something. You know what I'm saying? So boom, she like, nah, you gotta leave. I'm like, what? What you mean I gotta leave? Like, what you mean? You ain't tell me I had to leave 10 minutes ago. She like, nah, like you gotta leave. I'm like, what you talking about, yo? Like, I'm laughing. I'm like, you bullshitting, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing the little light skin shit. Cause I'm low key light skin, man. You know what I'm saying? Look at me. Oh, let me get in the light. Look at me, man.
Boy, if you don't get
bullshitting, like, what you mean I gotta leave? Like, what am I leaving for? She like, nah, like, you gotta leave out the window. Like, you gotta go. I'm like, leave out the window for what? Like, what am I hopping out the window for? She not really saying nothing. She just telling me I gotta leave. I didn't, bro. I'm like, nah, I'm about to go through if I'm leaving, I'm going through the front door the same way I came in. She like, all right, hurry up. So I put my pants on, put my shirt back on. Don't ask me why I was off, nigga. We weren't doing anything, okay? I'm not that type of guy, okay? We were cuddling. That's it. Relax. You gotta leave. So I put my pants on, put my shirt on, grab my bag. I open the door, and as soon as I open the door, her dad opened the door too, like the front door. Like the front door right here, or her room is right here. So I open the door and I walk out right here. Me and this nigga staring at each other like we making eye contact. And I got my bag on my shoulder. I give him one of these. He ain't say nothing back. Like he ain't do nothing. He just staring at me. I'm like, okay. So I start walking towards the door, and he looking at me walking towards him. He like, then I reach for the door handle. He like, where you going, young man? Sit your ass down. I'm like, oh, shit. Now, I'm the one thinking I seen a ghost. Because I'm like, hold on. She ain't tell you I was here? That's what's going on in my head. I'm like, hold on. So I'm like, all right. I put my bag down. I sit on the couch. Because the way the room was set up, like the front door is right here. You walk in. Then there's a couch right here. Then there's another couch right here. So I sit on this couch, and he's sitting on that one. So, boom. I'm sitting on the couch, and he like, the first question he asked, he said, did my daughter tell you to come here? I'm like, in my head, I'm like, duh, nigga, why else would I be over here? Like, but this is crazy, though, because this is the first time I'm ever meeting this nigga through this bullshit, right? So he like, but I'm whole time thinking that she told this nigga that I was coming over, right? But he was like, did my daughter tell you to come over here? In my head, I'm like, duh, nigga, why else would I be over here? But I was like, yes. I said, yeah. Then he was like, he did one of these. He said, so in my head, I'm like, okay. Like, this is getting a little weird. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting like weird energy from him. So then he get to ask me questions. But then he said one thing that I remember. He was like, he said, because after he had asked that question, he had kept asking me questions along with my girlfriend, my ex. You know what I'm saying? My ex, but my girlfriend at the time. He kept asking me questions about her. Then he was like, well, I didn't know you were here, and that's going to be a problem. The way he said that, he said it with so much like aggressiveness and anger. I'm like, nigga, chill. Like, we ain't even got to take it there, bro. Relax. You feel me? But he said it with so much aggressiveness and anger. And then he was like, matter of fact, hold on, I'll be right back. So he leave, right? I'm on the couch like, oh, shit. I'm like, what did I get myself into? Like, I only came over here because she asked me to come over, and I was being a good boyfriend. Like, what did I just get myself into, right? So he go in the garage. Like, the garage is like right behind it where he was sitting at. He come back. He got the Glockiano on his hip. I'm looking at this nigga. I'm like, oh, no, he didn't. I'm like, oh, nah. But he got Glockiana on his hip, nigga. What I got? I got a book bag with some basketball, with a basketball in it and some shoes. What I'm gonna do? Throw the basketball and then throw the shoes at him. After that, and some clothes, nigga. I'm gonna be like this, nigga. But nah, he got Glockiana on his hip, right? He come back, he sit down. I ain't gonna lie though, part of me was like, this nigga not gonna shoot me for real. That's what I'm thinking in my head. I'm like, he just trying to scare me. You feel me? That's what I'm thinking, right? But then he sat down, and this is when I was like, this nigga might shoot me, cause he was like, he said, if the police came in here right now, and I shot you, I would just tell them you trespassing, because I don't know you. You're a random stranger to me.
He needs some milk.
Shit. But then I was like, he got a point. So at this point, I'm mad as hell at my girl, nigga. I'm like, fuck her, nigga. In my head, that's what I'm saying. But boom, he was like, yeah, I could have shot. I would have shot you. And then he was like, it's a good thing you ain't go through that window like the last dude. I said, last dude. I said, excuse me, sir. How recent was this? He was like, oh, it's about a year or 2 years ago. Because when he said that, I'm like, I know this girl not cheating on me. I know she ain't cheating on me. When he said that, that's what I'm thinking. But he said, it's about a year or 2 ago. Being all calm, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm in the clear. But then he was like, nah, I'm glad you ain't go through that window, because if you would have, I would have shot you. I was like, you would have shot me? You would have shot me for real? I did not ask him. I'm like, would you have really have shot me, though? He was like, oh, yeah, 100%. So in my head, I'm like, what's stopping him from shooting me right now? Because this nigga done built up a whole story talking about the trespassing. If I was a random nigga, he would have, like, what's stopping him from shooting me now? Then he was like, what he say? Oh, he was like, took the Glockiana out, right? One in the head, cocked it back, sat it on the table, right? Sat it on the table in front of me. I kid you not. I'm shitting bricks right now because he cocked it back. I'm like, oh, nah, this one in the head? Like, nah, I ain't want to get in all this. He put it on the table. Then he just looking at me. I'm looking at him. Then he said, I'm going to ask you one question. You got 5 seconds to answer it. I'm like, oh, shit. In my head, I'm like, what the fuck? I better answer this question right. He asked me, he said, what are your intentions with my daughter? He started counting down. He said 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then once he got to 1, I answered the question. I said, with all due respect, sir, your daughter is an amazing individual, and I would love to see where things went with her. If you didn't know, you know now that I am her boyfriend, and we've been dating for about, let me see. This is exactly how I was talking. I was talking proper as hell, boy, because I'm shitting bricks. But I was like, if you didn't know before, how long was we dating at that point? It was like 3 or 4 months. I think I had said 3. I was like, if you didn't know before, I am her boyfriend, and we've been dating for about 3 months. He was like, no, she hasn't said anything about you, so you must not be that important. Then I said, well, maybe she hasn't said anything because she might have got this reaction out of you. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, sir. But she might have got this reaction out of you. Maybe she was scared to tell you. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. You know what I'm saying? I have no idea. This is my first time meeting you. That's what I told him. Then he was like, looked at me like that. He said, what do you do, son? I said, I play basketball at Thomas More. At the time, I'm like 19, 20. In between there, I can't really remember. I'm 19 or 20, though. He was like, what do you do, son? I said, I play basketball at Thomas More. Then he looked at me again. He said, what's your major? I said, business management, because at the time, that was my major. I said, business management. And he silence. It's like silence for like 5 seconds. Then he grabbed the Glockiana, empty it, take the one out the head. Then he cock it back again and put it back on his hip. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I'm completely thrown off. I'm sitting here, I have no idea what's going on, because why did he take the one out the head, and then why did he cock it back again and put it on his hip? I'm completely confused. Like, my mind is scrambling like eggs. Like, I'm scrambled eggs right now. Like, I have no idea what's going on at all. So he put it back on his hip. Then he get to looking at me. He get to dead staring at me. Like, he like moving his head back and forth. Just, I kid y'all not, bruh. I kid y'all not, bruh. Moving his head back and forth, like, just looking at me. For about, like, a minute, nigga. I kid you not. It's dead silent. I'm dead not saying nothing because I'm shitting bricks. I have no idea what's going on. He just staring at me, bruh, just like that. So I'm like, what the fuck? But I'm like I'm looking at him, but at the same time, I'm doing like one of these. I'm like, that's how I am, cause I'm like, what the fuck is going on, bruh? At this point, I'm like, nigga, if you're gonna shoot me, nigga, cause I'm gangster, nigga. I do not care, nigga. I'm gangster. Side no. Besides that though, I'm like, what is going on, bro? Like, I'm mad confused. Like, I'm dead confused right now. Then after he get done staring at me, he reach his hand out. He say, "You know what, son? You're not too bad." Then he give me one of these. Then he start dogging. I mean, absolutely dogging his daughter, like going crazy, like saying some crazy shit about her. Then at the end, he was like, "You want to hold this?" Asking me if I want to hold his Glockiana. I'm like, nah, I do not want my fingerprints on that, because it looks like you use it, sir. It looks like you use it. I don't want nothing to do with that. Then he was like, nah, it's not even like that. Like, you could just, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm cool. Like, I'm good. Like, I'll hold my basketball. You want to hold my basketball? But I told him I'm cool. And then he was like, listen, son, you got one or two things. You could do one or two things, right? He was like, you could either go back in that room with my disrespectful ass daughter, and then you could disrespect me some more by staying there, or you could just leave and come back another time. Nigga, that's a no-brainer. Nigga, I am gone. I'm out of there. Ghost town. Boom, boom, skibby-doo-doo. Skip through the lane. I'm out, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? I'm not staying there no more. I'm out of there. But in my head, I'm like, this nigga really didn't leave me a choice. He said his daughter was disrespectful. Then he said if I stayed, I'd be disrespecting him even more. He didn't really give me a choice. Not that I wanted to stay, but he really didn't give me a choice. Because I feel like if I would have went in there and I would have stayed, he would have went back and grabbed the AR. He would have let off 100 rounds or something. I don't know, nigga. That nigga looked like he was crazy, but I ended up, once he gave me that option, I looked at him, I dapped him up, and then I see my girlfriend at the time peeking out the door, seeing what's going on. I just look at her, and I do one of these. Then when I did this, the dad started laughing. I was like, this nigga's weird, bro. I was like, that nigga weird. So I did one of those to her. Then I walk out the crib in the front. She blowing my phone up all day. I'm not texting her back though, cause I'm pissed, nigga. I'm like, nigga, this nigga talking about. Actually, nah, I did respond only because she had called me like 4 times. And I did not answer, so I had called her back. I'm like, what do you want? Boom, boom, boom. She like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, he wasn't gonna shoot you. I'm like, how you know that? You don't know he wasn't gonna shoot me? You don't know that? You have no idea what he was gonna do. Cause that nigga looked like he might have popped me if I didn't answer the questions right. He might have did it to me. He might have. I don't know. He might have though. That's what I'm telling her, right? And she like, oh my God, like I feel so bad. And I said, you should. You should feel bad. You know what I'm saying? You should. This is your fault. All you had to do was tell your dad. You a grown woman at this point. You, what, 2021? 2021? And you couldn't tell your dad that I was coming over? Your boyfriend? Okay. So I ain't talked to her for like, after I hung up, I ain't talked to her for like 2 days. But then, you know what I'm saying? We ended up getting back right, getting back cool. But man, if you liked that Story time, man. Go ahead and smash the like button. This is my first time doing a story time on the channel. If you like the story time, man, hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And like I said in the beginning of the video, hit the post notifications so you're notified every single time I drop a video, man. We rolled to 1K, man. Shout out to y'all, man. I love y'all, man. Y'all my family, man. Juice Gang. Hold on. Juice Gang? I likes that. I likes Juice Gang. Juice Gang, man, I need y'all's help. I need y'all's help, man. We trying to get to 1K, right? I'm trying to be great for y'all. I'm trying to keep putting this content out for y'all. So let me know in the comment section what type of story times or what type of videos in general y'all want to see, man. You know what I'm saying? Give me some guidance on what y'all like on my channel, man. I see that y'all like when I bring on girls on my channel. So I'm gonna do that a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Obviously y'all like that. The video got 1K. So like I see y'all like that type of stuff more. I'm gonna lean on that a little bit more. But do y'all like the basketball videos? Like, come on, man. Like, let me know. Let me know, man. But Juice Gang, man, we out, man. I love y'all.
Yeah. Bitch. Ghetto boy shit, nigga. Backwood need to sponsor me. I hang with a bunch of goblins, we monster eat. I just made a check with an apostrophe. You tryna save, I can blow a 10, it's not hard to me. Bitch gave that pussy up when bitch gave the pussy up for free, she not charging me.